Tough Gamer. I say the shit that you won't. Well, it's here, guys. We finally reached it. It's the #1 game of all time. #1 top SNES game, bar none. It is the best game ever. Now, just to recap, for those of you who have been following, you should know. Coming in #4, say it with me, Mega Man X. Coming in at #3, great review, Legend of Zelda, Link to the Past. And of course, my #2, Super Mario World. Now, I give you some hints all through my reviews. Now, most of you have probably figured out. For those of you who have not, my #1 top SNES game of all time is Super Mario RPG. And no doubt about it, it is the best SNES game of all time, bar none. It is still one of the top-ranked SNES games bestsellers of all time. And it is easy to see why this game is the best. There's so much in this game. I don't have the time to tell you guys. Like, I only have 15 minutes to do this, obviously, because of YouTube. But I think I'll show you enough. Now, I'm going to start with a rundown of the characters. There's a great list of characters in this game. You have Mario, duh, and joining him are a few new faces and a few familiar faces. I'll start with the new faces. We have Mallow, or Mallow. I've heard it pronounced both ways. You meet him, he thinks he's a frog, but obviously throughout the game you learn that he's actually a prince in the Sky Kingdom. And of course you also get Geno or Geno. I've heard that pronounced both ways. Now for the sake of this review, I'm calling him Geno because it's Geno, not, that's how it's spelled, that's how it sounds. I mean, it's not Geno Simmons, it's Gene Simmons, G-E-N. It's Geno, not Geno. It doesn't sound right. So you have Mario, you have Mallow, you have Geno, you have Princess Peach, and of course you have Big Bad Bowser. That's right, King Koopa, Lord Bowser. He is in this game, and not only is he in this game, he is a playable character. He joins your team. He is able to be with you in your team. You can use him. You can fight as Bowser. It is the shit. For the first time in any game since Mario came out, Bowser as an ally. This blew people's minds. And here, I just had to show this to you guys, okay? Here is Bowser joining the team. Yeah, Bowser as a teammate. Damn straight, that is cool. Now, like I said, for each of these reviews I have to do something different. For Mega Man X, I showed you the levels and the bosses. For Legend of Zelda Link to the Past, I could show you all the temples and all the caverns and things like that. And for Super Mario World, like I said, I showed you bits of every level, some of the castles and the bosses, and of course Big Bad Bowser himself. But for this one, where there is so many levels, I'm only going to show you bits of pieces of fighting and some fighting, some levels. This is catalog of fighting and levels. Like I so I have to try and keep this under 15 minutes. But I will give you a feel of Super Mario RPG. It is a fun game. I highly recommend it. If you know how to work emulators, definitely I recommend downloading it. So, here there are some levels, some fights, a bit of everything in this little catalog of games. Now, there's one thing in this game that a lot of gamers do know. The casual gamer might stumble across it like, oh my god, how do I do that? But the experienced gamer, like myself, knows how to do this on a dime. And it's Geno World 9999 trick. It's the trick where if you time your attack perfectly to normal enemies, it doesn't work on bosses, obviously, except for one. I'll get that in a second. If you time this move perfectly, it will hit 9,999 damage every time, every person. So, basically, it's an instant kill to everyone, except for bosses. Now, some people say, well, what about the sword on top of Bowser's Keep? You can use Geno Worlds on him. Technically yes, technically no. can use it on the eyes to disable the eyes, but you can't use it on the sword, mount, and stuff like that itself to finish off. You can use it to kill the eyes. That's about it. But everything else, so no bosses, period, can you use Geno World Trick on. But you can use it on normal enemies. So here it is, just to prove my point, the Geno World Trick. Gotta love that Geno World Trick, eh guys? I am sad, guys. I am truly sad. We've reached the end of Great Game Month. I mean, it was nice to take a break from such bad games like Eat the Cat, or Fable 3. I mean, this was a fun month to do. It was a hard month to do, don't get me wrong, because time constraints and everything else. Now, because the schedule started to get a little hectic for me, I've got to space out my reviews a little bit more. They won't be as frequent as a week anymore, guys, okay? I got to let you guys know that, because you are my faithful viewers. So, I will be posting them up as much as I can, but right now work is getting extremely busy, so I'll be working a lot more. Plus, I'm trying out a few new games. I'm having trouble with my computer, so obviously I'm going to try and deal with all that while still picking out what I'm going to do next. And no, I will not do a movie review. I don't care how many people email me, please do a movie review, do a movie review. I'm not a nostalgia critic, okay guys? I don't do movie reviews. I'm the pissed off gamer. I do games. Now, down the road, if I ever get on that guy with the glasses, and I meet Doug and I meet the boys, if they want to do a review with me, or if they want me to do a review with them, and they want me to do a review with them, I'll be glad to do it. And I already have the movie review in mind. Actually, Doug Walker. All you guys who watch my reviews, this is to Doug Walker. Email him, barrage him, I challenge him. Okay, nostalgia critic, Doug Walker, fat guy with the glasses. What are you bereft to be called? I'm challenging you to do a movie. I know it's a movie that's pre-2000. I'm pretty sure. I can't remember exactly when the date is. I'll double check it. But regardless if it's pre-2000, I know your cutoff date is 2000. Even if it's after 2000, I still dare you to do it, because it is the worst movie of all time. It pissed off gamers, it pissed off moviegoers, it pissed off everyone who watched it, and you should review it. If you have the guts to review it, then do it. Okay? Final Fantasy, The Spirits Within. The worst movie of all time, based off a great game, the bad, worst. I mean, you did video game movies before. This is the worst one ever. If I don't see any response, if I don't see the video, if I don't see the review, I'll assume that you bow down to me as a superior talent. Because obviously I am. Being the god that I am. So guys, Great Game Month was fun. Back to shitty games now soon. I have no clue what I'm going to do next. I'm going to look through the catalog of games I have up there. But I'm sure you're going to be a bad one. Doug, review it, or I win. I'm the pissed off gamer. I say the shit that you won't. Good night.